Hey there and welcome back to another Trides video. Today I'm going to be going over a few tricks and tips that I wish I knew when I started this game. Some of these may seem a little bit obvious, but I'm just going to go over them just to kind of let you know. A lot of the stuff at the very beginning may seem a little bit overwhelming, especially if you haven't played the game at all. One of the things that obviously in any other game, to level up really fast on these types of games, usually doing the daily challenges will help you to get through in leveling and gathering whatever max shinobi coins or whatever you're going for. But if you do the daily, you get about like 40 or 50 shinobi coins daily. All you gotta do is just follow them, which is clear 3 elite missions, do the 10 summon free, and so on and so forth. Just go down the list. It'll literally give you the challenges. They're very simple, very straightforward, and you can also do the skip on most of them. So, and by skip I mean, like, let's say for the missions you have standard. Once you cleared out all the challenges, I'm gonna show you some of them. No, all of them should have the same challenges. Clear the mission, no allies defeated, and 3 chain attacks. So I mean, you can go in here and actually do the mission, but you can actually also just skip. You can definitely just skip the missions, and they will be fast. For example, if I do this one, boom, you get stuff, and then not to mention you have a chance of dropping a loot box for it. Now, speaking of the loot boxes, I'm going to show you a little trick that I think it's been working for me. So I think it's pretty valid. If somebody can test this outside of this, or maybe I'm just getting lucky, I don't know, but it's been I think over a week that I've been doing this. For the most part, I get this rainbow loot all the way, all the time. And how do I do this? Between this, the gold and silver are the ones that I always get along with the rainbow ones. But in order to get this kind of lineup here, I know this one's not, this is like a crappy one, because I got lazy and I opened it. But anyway, so you see how it says open right now. I'm not going to open it, but basically what I do is, if I have stamina where I know I'm going to do my dailies and stuff, I just go to the shinobi, and then I look for the characters I'm leveling up. So for example, if I have not done anything, and one of the first things is to do 3 elite missions, right? So I'm going to go here, I'm trying to gather the fragments. So what I do is I go to the location, I do change, because I want to do the 3 missions, and then boom, 3, and then I do it. That gets me the challenge of the 3 elite missions, and I also get stuff, the fragments for the characters that I'm trying to level up. Obviously, the more you do, the better. But let's say you're trying to do the challenges at the very beginning. That's one of the things I do. Once I do that challenge, the next challenge would be to try to clear 10 missions. Now, this is for anybody that already has cleared all the challenges. For example, here, I look for characters that are needing any material, and this one, Sasuke, is missing some. So what I do is, you gotta do 10 missions right here, boom, you do it. And then he goes all the way. Obviously, it's gonna stop because I don't have enough stamina to continue, but one of the easiest things to do this is, boom, just do that. Get 10, you already clear another challenge. Go to the gear, see you have 65. You can also do it for other materials, like clear 3, get 3, and then upgrade it, and then auto level to get to the 70 or whatever lower levels you are. These are basically, leveling up the gear for the character in order to become more powerful. And you already clear a challenge right here by leveling 3 times or 4 times the gear, which is another one. Skill, I go through the character to see if it's up to the max of the level, which clearly I just awakened this character. So you can go in here. Once you do level up on this, you can actually get the challenge complete as well. Promotions, I know sometimes you require a lot. For example, this one requires 795. I typically, if I'm just clearing for the day, I kind of leave some crappy characters that I don't think I'm gonna use, or think that they're like no good, or I don't know, maybe I just get lazy and not want to do it. For example, this one or Sai, I keep them at very low levels, and then I just like don't waste too much. Max 25, 10, 15. I mean, the higher the promotion, the higher it's gonna need for this. But since I don't care for these characters, you can click promote, and then you get a challenge complete. If you need to level up this 3 times, just, you know, do that, do max on these, and then you level up 3 times. If you're not trying to, you know, waste any material, the bare minimum just to get the challenges, you can do all that. Yeah, do your daily challenges, that will help you level up. The loot boxes, I wish I knew that at the very beginning. And if you're just starting, I think you only have 1 slot, which sucks, so it's a lot of going back and forth. Once you get 3, it's a little bit better because you have a kind of like a cycle going, which is great. A lot of these missions and stuff are locked, like the events when you're low level, but once you get into these, the Ninja Arena, you can actually take your time and click on the character, not the character, but well, yeah, the user who has the ranks, right? And whoever you want to go against, you can, and then, you know, you can always modify your team to fight each, you know, team so you can have an advantage. But if you're in a hurry, you always pick the first one, and then just keep skipping. So for example, right here I have a different team I don't care for. Let's say that this is you only want to get through the day, so you click on the first one. Guarantee you're gonna beat the first opponent because it's always way lower than your actual current power. So let's say, for example, this one, I'm gonna battle it. You can watch the battle, but let's say you're in a hurry, you're trying to get the challenge complete, so go in here, you skip, and then you're most likely gonna win anyway. So I didn't even lose anything. It will be the same thing for you, no matter your level. Honestly, they always pair you up with like kind of like your rank, and then as you go higher here, it gets difficult. Some of these are like, have better setups and whatnot. Don't forget to go to get your rewards. Always go here, and you know, you can do a max 10, and if you do it really carefully, you're actually trying to get up the ranks, well then obviously you get higher. For example, right now I'm like on my daily ranks 19, so it's not too bad. I'm gonna go back the raid. So what you can do for the raid is you can go in here, and then you can actually try to defeat the characters and try to focus on one of them. Sometimes it gives you like a little bit of tips, like get rid of Sakura. This is one of the Team 7. You always get her because like she stuns you and whatnot. So anyway, if you don't care, again, you're doing it quick, skip. Don't forget to get your rewards afterwards and then back out. For Tower of Eternity, you don't even have to play if you don't need to. Let's say you're just going real quick. You click in here, pick up your little box gonna come up in the screen. You're gonna click accept, get all your previous rewards, and then move on back out. If you can actually try to defeat where you stayed off, you can, and if you can't, then you know, just pick up your rewards and leave. Because if you don't, the next day that you go in, your levels are gonna decrease, so you have to build your way back up to where you were, and you don't want to do that. Joint exercises, you can always go in here and try to find which character you want to get fragments for. This is pretty straightforward. Be aware of what kind of team that you have lined up. Sometimes I change the teams around to have advantage over the character you're trying to get the fragments for. Ninja World Tournament, eventually, you know, you can start building teams according to not to your liking, but according to what you have, you know. So try to go for characters like all the Sasuke's are good. You know, the black costume, heavy. Kakashi's a really good one. Gaara, adult Sakura. I like for me personally, Jiraiya, Sage, Naruto Sage, Suigetsu. I mean, there's like lots of them. Pretty sure there's like a rank list somewhere. If you just like Google, I'm pretty sure you'll find like what characters. If not, you can always look through the people on the Ninja Arena and Ninja World to see, you know, what kind of lineups they have if you really want to get down deep into it. And for the events, another one, if you're brand new, let's say that this is day 1, you know, there's like 12 days left or something crazy. Right now there's 3 days left, so it's not worth it. Let's say that it's day 1, there's a new event, and you don't have coins. Let's say you don't have any coins and you don't want to spend. They always have one character available. All you gotta do in order to get it, just go to the store go to the Shinobi Exchange, and then they always have the new characters here. And you're saying, well, how do I get these? The game gives them to you, so you don't like stay away from the event, because otherwise you're never gonna get anything. See right here, Naruto. Let's say I didn't have Naruto, I will come buy it and then come in here and then start doing the event. Depends what it is. It doesn't matter what event, but let's say it was like Sasuke Sakura or some other event. Then each time you're like playing to, you know, increase and rank up, you know, once you complete them, you can skip, which is fast. If not, you can always, you know, do auto if you don't care, or if you're actually trying to get the most out of it, and obviously play it. You get more drops as you go up. And you see how I don't have Kakashi? The only way to unlock Kakashi for the event, or let's say it was a new event, it was like introducing, I don't know, a new Shikamaru or something, then it was an ultra rare, then you're not gonna be able to get it until you go for whatever the summon. Usually they have them on summons. And if you're gonna go all out to try to get the new character, I recommend to do it between day 1 and day 2. Otherwise, you're gonna miss out on all the potential fragments for each day for the event. So that's how I ended up getting. Let me go back. That's how I ended up getting the Sage mode pretty high. It's not like super high, right? But it's pretty decent. I mean, I still got 2 more awakenings to go, but I got pretty far with Sage just because I got him really early on that event. And then, you know, that's how you basically just try to get these characters really high in awakening, just by getting it early on the events. That's one of my recommendations. And one of the things actually before I leave, and this is actually kind of important, and I say this because I didn't know at the very beginning. I was kind of being silly here. Let's say that this is like a low level. Let's say like a 30 or 40 and you need materials. Let's say we have enough stamina to play. I click here and then let's say I'm gonna skip these, and then it tells me, oh, you already did your 3, you can't go more than 3. And you're like, but I really want more. It asks you if you want to spend to unlock this, but why would you spend? If you click on the chapter, it gives you that type of shard. So this is the stone, right? Not the shard, I'm sorry, the stone material to level up. And you're like, well, I can't skip anymore because I already have 0 tries. I already did it earlier. If you click on that, as we saw, there's literally 1, 2, 3 more you can farm from. So if you click on Shikamaru, same thing. There is the same material. Asuma, same material. So just be aware that you can farm these. But at the very beginning, when I was playing this game, like I don't know why I didn't bother. I was kind of like, okay, I'm gonna level up this character, and then I'm leveling up my gear, and I noticed that some of them like had like only 1, like literally 1 listed, when it should like list you the rest of the places where you can get this material from, but it doesn't. So then it gets a little confusing to me. So that's one of the things that I guess I should have done earlier on. I'm trying to find another one that I can give you an example on. See, for example, this one. Look at this. This is a good example. Right here, Neji. If you look at the material, right? Let's say you don't have any. You're like, oh, I want to get this material. You click here, it tells you where to get it. You can skip it here and get the material. There's 2 places. But if you click on this, and then you go back, there's not 1 place. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and each of them have 3 tries. So you can spam, not spam, but kind of spam each of them and get the material for each of these, you know, missions for each chapter. So be aware of that. It kind of, I feel like it's kind of dumb that I should have just like listed like, okay, here, click here if you want more. I guess it's just something silly that I didn't think of much, but yeah, I mean, it might help someone. The loot boxes and going through all this, so yeah, it's a lot to take in, especially if you're just like playing for the first time. I may do another video like this, I don't know. I just kind of wanted to talk about like kind of like my experience in playing this game. And right now the only reason I have like no Shinobi coins is because I'm on the computer. Right now I was actually playing on my phone or my iPad, but it's really annoying because the iOS got updated and it's super laggy, and I don't know, maybe it's just me. I don't know if you play this game, if you're lagging, but they haven't fixed it and it's been quite a while. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna move on to the PC, do my stuff, come back, claim all my rewards on my phone because I have all my Shinobi coins over there, and then just do that. I've been doing that until they fix this. So anyway, small rant there. Yeah, so if you have any questions on any of this, you can always leave a comment. I am, gladly, hopefully I'm able to help you somehow. And yeah, just stay tuned for more upcoming videos. Thank you for watching this video. If you made it all the way to the end, awesome, thank you. If you like this kind of content, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, signing off.